right, so look, the worksheet is probably more like, you probably just have to figure out what I'm asking you guys to do. We're going to set up SOHCAHTOA. Again, you're aware of this, opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. The reason why I have two triangles drawn is because depending on the angle, the acute angle we're focused on. So I'll color code it, okay? So at least right now I'll do the first one here, just so that I can kind of have all of this written. But eventually I'm going to transfer it over here, and then this one I'll do on this side. And then from there I'll do the second one. But it's really only 4 problems. It's just I double write the triangles, okay? All right, you're going to give me the 6 trig ratios, but right now we're just going to do one of them. All right, look, matchy-matchy, guys. If I ask you guys for the sine, cosine, and tangent of angle MMM, okay? So this is what you need to focus on. Remember, typically it's theta, right? Greek alphabet. Okay, it just means the angle. All right, you need to look at your triangle and see which one's the letter M. This is where M is located. Okay, so you now have to label. Trig is all about labeling. Opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. OAH. So the side opposite angle M would be the 1. Adjacent means next to. So the person sitting next to you is adjacent to you, to the left and the right. Like your neighbor that shares like your fence or your wall, they're adjacent to you. Okay, so adjacent is the 2 because this leg is next to that angle M. And then hypotenuse is always opposite the 90. If that's 90, that's your hypotenuse, right? Okay, and now all we're going to do is set up our fractions, our ratios. So, SOH. Sine of the angle is opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite 1, hypotenuse, rad 5, and that's it. We're just setting up the ratios. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so 2 over rad 5. And then tangent, opposite over adjacent, 1 over 2. Right? So if I just kind of transfer it over, because now we need to do a comparison. Okay, if you guys go to letter N then, okay, so the reason why I drew the triangle twice is because technically I can only give you 1 triangle and you should be able to give me all 6 trig ratios. Okay, but because we're reviewing, if I want letter N, 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 then that means the acute angle I'm focusing on is this angle N. So it's just matches. Now, from that angle is how you're going to label your OAH, opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. So this is my angle, the leg or the side opposite. This is now opposite. The 1 is adjacent, and the rad 5 is hypotenuse. The hypotenuse never changes. The legs switch, right? Depending on the angle you're focused on. So then sine, or so, is, where am I, 2 over rad 5. Cosine is A over H, so 1 over rad 5. And tangent, right, O over A, so 2 over 1. Okay, what do you notice from this? Find the 6 trig ratios given 1 triangle. Once you find the first 3, I already know the other 3 because sine of angle M is the same as cosine angle N. Cosine M is a sine of sine N, and these two are the flip or the reciprocal. Okay, reciprocal. Okay. Right, 1 over 2, 2 over 1. I'm still recording, so let's just do the second one. Okay, so if you understand that, it goes pretty quick. Flip. Right? Okay, bless you. All right, so bless you. So if you're on angle B, 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 this is my angle B. So now you're going to label opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse based off of that angle B. So if this is my angle, the 2 is the O, the 3 is the A, and the rad 13 is the hypotenuse, right? Keep going or wait? Are you okay? Yeah, okay. So what do you get? Oh, I know it's not written here, but oh, it's at the top. All right, never mind. I was like, where is it? I couldn't see it. 2 rad 13, 3 rad 13, right? Because A over H, and this is O over A, so 2 over 3. And if you guys buy in to that pattern that cosine of B is equivalent to sine of C, and sine of B is equivalent to cosine of C, I could go ahead and label, but if I know what I'm doing, I already know, I just reciprocal and then just switch. But if not, C, 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 right? And then this is opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse, and you'll see you get the same ratios. Yeah?
How come, how do we know, what fraction to write? How come?
Because it's your OH, AH, OA. So this acronym, SOHCAHTOA, your S is your sine, O is your numerator, H is your denominator. That's what that, I don't know where you guys want it. I don't know if it, okay, kind of that. Okay, do the other two. I'll stop the video. And then I have another sheet where we can legit, oh, wait, what do we do? What's the other one? I think that's baby steps. Yeah, we're not solving today. Oh yeah, it's more practice of this, which is what I think you guys see on the PSAT. Okay, let me shut this